Imagine this. Your girlfriend is sitting right next to you. She's smiling at her phone, typing fast. You ask, "Who are you talking to?" She quickly locks the screen and says, "Just a friend." But something feels different. The warmth in her voice is gone. The attention she once gave you feels like it belongs to someone else now. And the worst part? You don't have proof, but your instincts keep whispering, something is wrong. Today, we're going to talk about the psychological signs that may reveal if your girlfriend is having an affair. Signs many men notice, but ignore. Number 1. Your intuition often notices first. Before we talk about behaviors, understand this. Human brains are extremely good at detecting emotional changes. When someone you love starts giving their attention somewhere else, you may notice small things, like a different tone in her voice, shorter conversations, less excitement when seeing you. Your mind may not have logical proof yet, but emotionally you can sense distance. However, intuition alone is not enough, because sometimes stress, work pressure, or personal issues can create similar behavior. That's why we must look for patterns, not one sign, but multiple consistent changes. But number 2, the phone becomes a secret world. One of the biggest modern signs of emotional or physical affairs is phone secrecy. In a healthy relationship, phones are usually normal objects. But when something changes, the phone becomes a protected territory. Signs include: she suddenly changes her password, she keeps the phone face down, she takes the phone everywhere, even bathroom, she quickly closes apps when you walk in. Another powerful signal is emotional reaction. If you casually ask, "Who are you texting?" and she reacts with defensiveness or irritation, it might indicate she feels threatened by the question. People hiding something often respond with, "Why are you checking on me? Don't you trust me?" You're being insecure. Sometimes this is genuine, but sometimes it's deflection. Number 3, emotional distance appears. Affairs rarely start physical first. Most of the time, they start emotionally, and emotional distance from you is often the first step. You might notice she shares less about her day. She stops asking about your life. Conversations feel dry and forced. Before, she used to say, "Guess what happened today?" Now the conversations become, "How was your day?" "Fine." "Okay." And silence. Relationships thrive on emotional investment. When that investment goes somewhere else, the emotional energy toward you often decreases. Number 4, sudden changes in schedule. Another common sign is unexplained schedule changes. You might notice things like, she suddenly becomes very busy. She cancels plans more often. She spends more time with friends. Of course, people do get busy, but the difference is consistency and transparency. If someone is genuinely busy, they still try to keep you involved. But when someone is hiding something, explanations often become vague. For example, just hanging out. With who? Friends. Which friends? Just people. The less detail someone provides, the more suspicious the situation may become. Number 5, sudden change in appearance. This one surprises many people. Sometimes when someone becomes interested in another person, they begin investing more effort into their appearance. So you might notice new clothing style, more makeup or grooming, sudden interest in fitness. But here's the key point. The change is not for you. If she prepares a lot when going out alone, but shows little effort when meeting you, that contrast can reveal something. Humans naturally want to look their best for people they want to impress. Number 6, defensiveness and arguments increase. Another psychological pattern appears when someone feels guilty. Instead of calmly discussing concerns, they become defensive or aggressive. You might notice she gets angry when asked simple questions. Small conversations turn into big arguments. She accuses you of being controlling. This behavior can sometimes be a defense mechanism, because if you feel guilty about something, even normal questions can feel like accusations. So the brain responds with attack instead of explanation. Number 7, less physical affection. Physical affection often reflects emotional connection. If an affair is happening, many people unconsciously reduce physical closeness with their partner. This might look like less hugging, less hand-holding, less intimacy. Not always, but often. because emotional attention has shifted somewhere else, and intimacy requires emotional presence. Number 8. Inconsistent behavior. One of the most confusing signs is inconsistency. Some days she seems loving again. Other days she feels distant. Why does this happen? Because emotions become divided. Part of her may still care about the relationship, but another part is emotionally invested somewhere else. This creates mixed signals, which can leave you feeling confused and emotionally exhausted. Number 9. Friends acting strange. Sometimes people around her may know something you don't. Friends might suddenly act differently around you. You may notice awkward conversations, strange silence, avoiding certain topics. Humans are not good at hiding secrets in social groups. Often the energy in the room changes, even if nobody says anything directly. Number 10. What you should not do. If you suspect an affair, there are things you should avoid doing. Do not spy on her constantly, check her phone secretly, become aggressive, start accusations without proof. These behaviors usually make the situation worse. Instead, focus on clear communication. Number 11. The best way to handle it. If you feel something is wrong, the healthiest approach is have an honest conversation. Say something like, "I feel like things between us have changed recently. I might be wrong, but I feel distance. Can we talk about it?" This approach avoids accusations, opens communication, shows emotional maturity. Sometimes you may discover there is no affair at all. Other times, you may uncover deeper issues in the relationship. Number 12. The truth about trust. Relationships cannot survive without trust. But trust also requires honesty and transparency from both partners. If you constantly feel anxious, suspicious, or emotionally drained, then something in the relationship needs attention, whether it's communication issues, emotional disconnection, or betrayal. Ignoring problems rarely fixes them. Facing them calmly and honestly does. Final message. Remember this important truth. Even if someone cheats, it does not define your worth. Many people experience betrayal at some point in life, but strong people learn from it, grow from it, and move forward with stronger boundaries. The goal is not just to keep someone. The goal is to build a relationship where both people genuinely choose each other every day.